Hello, welcome to Two Guys Tech. I am John. This is Rich. This is where we talk about this week's technology. And guess what happened this week?
What happened this week?
Actually, today we hit 10,000 subs.
We did. Absolutely. 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Wow. So, John, we thought about maybe taking the first bit of the show, which we typically talk about the tech news, and talk about our beginnings, right? I specifically, John and I know right now there's probably only like 2 people watching. That's perfect.
Yeah, this is great for our 10,000 subs.
No, I don't care. This makes me happy because it's just the 2 of us. We want to show the 2 videos. Hi, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. Oh, see, Jamie's here watching it. We want to show the 2 videos. At least we'll talk about our experience, but also the 2 videos that we're the most ashamed of.
All right, fair enough.
Are you down with that? Yeah?
I think this is my idea, actually.
Yeah, this was kind of John's. Well,
I'm really regretting now.
It kind of was your idea, like, well, maybe we should show some old history. I'm like, yeah, let's show some history.
And then he saw the video and he's like, this is a horrible idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so John, how long have we been making YouTube videos? How long have we had the channel now?
2016.
2016. We are very close to almost 4 years doing this, right? The longest I have ever done anything like this, right? Right? I mean, for you too, I'm sure. Like any one like given hobby, this is probably the longest I've ever done anything. So, anyway, do you guys want to see John's? Okay, we're just gonna do it. Can we do you first? We're gonna do you first. Okay.
Okay. So.
All right. Here we go. And action.
Can I just say that...
No audio on this.
Yeah, Rich said that he hasn't done anything quite as long. I've done photography as a hobby longer than anything, and look how underexposed I am here.
Oh my gosh.
And apparently I'm sunburned, so I must be like... I got lotioned up for this shot.
Hi, I'm John, and I haven't taken a shower in 4 days.
Oh, wait.
I'm
no,
shiny.
This is before we got our air conditioner. I got my space heater running alien isolation in the back there.
I love your deer in the headlights look where you're just like, I'm on the internet.
I can't believe I let Rich talk me into doing this. That's what that was.
You were the one who came with it. Oh, okay. So this was we did 2 videos, both of us did what's in the box video. Some sort of like, what could be our first, like, I don't know. This wasn't technically the first video. It was like yours. This was the second video we ever did. Mine was like the 4th or 5th. But just talking about what our computers were, because I don't know, we had to establish some sort of like alpha dominance in computing.
Yeah, because this was
what do
such
we
a
have,
great
right?
build. Look at my AIO. Woo!
I had, of course, their AIO, but no, I mean it was good. Your videography for like the shots are great.
My face, though, I was just
your face. Like I don't think we knew we needed cameras. Or not cameras, but light. Sorry, we definitely need cameras.
we purchased them after this video, I think.
Oh, actually. That it could be. Yeah, so we forget all that sort of stuff. But good old Noctua fans. Are those Noctua fans? Yeah, they're PPC one.
Yeah, exactly.
So, it's not too bad. Oh, look, different shot.
I must have opened the curtains.
You did, and you changed clothing. Okay, that was you. I'm just going to go back to this. So we're not going to show mine. I'm sorry.
Wait, yes, we are. You can't just show mine.
Oh, gosh.
All right, so thoughts on that. Thoughts on that video.
Okay, thoughts on that video. One, it's cute. And I mean that in like an endearing, like, oh, baby's first YouTube video. Like, he shot it. You were using Premiere, Adobe Premiere.
That was the first video I've ever edited in Adobe Premiere.
Did I make the first one and you made that one in Premiere? I don't remember, but for sure. We were totally...
When did we start? We're like, I was editing everything. Like a year ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago. We're like, yeah, you want to do this full-time editing sort of stuff, and that was good. Good for me, bad for you.
What did I...
How's that working out for you? Good?
Making myself 80s commercials with toilet seats.
I need a button that plays the explosion.
Oh, that's a good idea. I can do that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, do you want to see mine?
Yes, please.
All right.
Let's do it.
I'm a little ashamed of this. Full disclosure, before I say anything, I used to work for a company. My boss was German. He's a great guy.
You should just apologize.
I know. I'm getting there. Okay. And after this video, I used to do this thing where we're like, "Hello, I'm German. How are you? Wie geht's? So me, Used to. I don't do it much anymore. Anyway, and I used to play that shtick all the time. And then I made this video, and it was the first time in all the years I'd worked with my old boss. He said, and he's German. He says, that's enough. That's enough. We don't have to do that anymore. Here it is. Hello! That is legit lederhosen that I bought in Munich on one trip. I was very.
How drunk were you when you bought that?
I was very drunk. I had 2 coworkers with me.
Oh, I forgot you made that. You made the original intro.
Made the original logo. Look how the logo did this. What's in the box? Look at all that.
I like the cut. Hard cut. So.
Well, I didn't know much about titles. So this was done in iMovie. That's right. Because I was still using a Mac, but iMovie is what I made this in. Look at that lighting. At least you can see my face.
True.
What you don't know is that I'm using fluorescent light bulbs above my head. Yeah, see, Jamie likes it. Jamie thinks it's great. And, of course, because, look at me. I was also probably a little bit lighter there. The beard adds 10 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. It does. And this was a really old computer. This was also the first water cooling build I ever made. And I was really proud of it, even though the bends were terrible. And...
hey, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us, CA Design. That's awesome. Appreciate it. It means a lot to us. And look at my RAM. Ripjaw.
Oh, it's a Ripjaw.
I think it's Ripjaw because it's G-Skill. And I had some hard drives, all that stuff. Anyway, I showed off a lot more than you did. Your video was just like, I'm John and I'm out. I'm done.
Pretty much. I was like, why am I doing this? Why did I let Rich talk me into making a YouTube channel?
Why did I do that? Are we done watching this or should we? Yeah, look at that. That's on my old desk. I couldn't even wait. I had to open it at work. Take pictures of it.
I
was so excited. I had to take pictures of it.
But you had a long video. Mine was like 20 seconds long.
You're right. Well, this is before we knew that video length even mattered.
Yeah.
And probably even mattered.
I like you did the blur effect. I'm impressed.
I'm just so ashamed of myself in that outfit. That is a genuine felt hat from right down there on...
Can I just say that half of your video is essentially like artwork from companies' websites? Like, EK, check.
And tubes.
MSI, check. Tubes. Should have a picture of tubes.
There's some. We're gonna zoom in. That is what I love to call a what do they call that? Where you zoom in on that?
Zooming in.
No, this is a specific like a.
Oh, Ken Burns.
Ken Burns effect, ladies and gentlemen.
That's like zooming in a 1080p shot.
All right, I'm gonna go back to live cast. I don't want to watch that anymore.
You don't? What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to watch it.
Oh, come on.
It was.
Come on.
I can just do this. Ready? Hello!
Hey,
there I am. Welcome to my computer.
Oh, it's
Hugh! Thank you so much for joining us. It's good to see you.
What are you doing, buddy?
You're in California. We're in Oregon. We're in the Portland area. That's where we are. That's where we call home. That's where I call home. Area. Suburbs is what I mean. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so John.
Yes.
We showed off our most shameful videos. By the way, those videos are still alive on our channel.
Don't go back that far.
Don't go back that far. You will, if you want to see growth, individual growth, and channel growth.
That's
in individuals,
all you need to see.
You just go back to the beginning, and
man.
and just go. Don't go back. Don't look at that. You'll be like, oh,
all right.
unsubscribe.
So the goal, right at that time,
Mitch, you do not go back that far. You will not go back to those videos because you will immediately unsubscribe from this channel.
There's a couple of videos that have the same view count for like 3.5 years now. There's one in particular I'm not going to name that has had.
Oh God!
I can't say the number. I know the exact number.
Is it less than 200 or is it less than 300?
It has 82 views.
82 views.
It has 82 views for the last 3 years.
Oh, that algorithm was just not kind on that one, was
Every
it?
once in a while I have to remind myself that I'm actually getting better at this and not quit the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Well,
Not that I've ever thought of that ever. But
okay, so let's quickly just even though no one wants to hear this and I want to hear it.
Just broadcasting randomly. Oops. I always worry about that sitting here when we're talking about stuff. Like, we're not live, right?
Check the stream on button. Okay,
Yeah.
stream's off. Just indulge me. Indulge a little bit here.
Yeah.
Go through some of your old memories, just really quick. I don't want to bore people. I don't want to do that. But
Already done. They're already leaving.
They're like, oh gosh. I'm like, oh okay. But thoughts from almost 4 years of YouTubeage.
Yes.
Can I say that? YouTubeage? That's
Sure.
what I said. Go.
All right. So I remember us trying to get 100 subs. Like, that was the goal. Back then, that was when you couldn't get monetized or even be searchable on YouTube.
She had 100
Also, you couldn't have your own address instead of YouTube.
Oh my gosh. Mitch thinks it's the interview with Loot Crate guys. Is that the
Oh
video?
god, that's so bad.
He's right.
It's not
right.
it. That's not it. That's a bad one, though.
That's a bad one, though.
Hey, they don't even exist anymore.
Yeah, Loot Crate went out of business, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because of John. Because of John's interview with Loot Crate, they're like, yeah, I'll bail.
Hey, those guys actually had a great time doing it. It's a funny thing.
Yeah.
I look at it and cringe. I look back at my memories, and the guys were like, afterwards, were like, yeah, I just did an interview. It's
cool, whatever.
And then they went home and they saw our channel, like, oh, we did an interview with those idiots.
We are so ashamed of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to what we're saying.
100 subs.
100 subs.
And
How did we get to 100 subs?
Well, I personally was telling everyone I knew.
Begging everyone
Unlike you, I didn't realize that. I thought we were both just like pawning it off on like.
I was
all your
too
coworkers,
ashamed to tell people outside my friends and family because I thought it would hurt my career as a professional.
Maybe
like,
that explains my problem. But I showed everyone. I showed everyone that video, and Mitch found it. Mitch found it.
Yeah. Oh, Nintendo.
That video.
John,
How many views does it have, Mitch?
Oh,
was that
gosh.
right? Did it have 82?
Do not. No, it's got 83 now because Mitch is watching it.
No, he's just scrolling. You shouldn't watch it, by the way.
You should watch it. John, it's a touching video about a man who loved his Game Boy Retro. 84 views.
Oh, 2 people have watched it.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, that'll be the only 2 of the people. I think somebody commented. Stormtroopers,
Storm,
good to have you.
you're 7th.
Yeah, you're 7th this time or 10th or whatever. No worries though.
So anyhow, meanwhile, while I'm embarrassing myself, telling everyone I know, like, I need 100 subs. I don't care if you watch anything. Just subscribe and forget about
subscribe.
it. Don't watch any of it, but just subscribe. And meanwhile, Rich is like not telling anyone. But
I'm sure I told plenty of people. Plenty of people, but I was just way too.
I should have been. I didn't realize how bad it was. I did not realize how bad it was.
Well, at the time, Arctic Freeze 34 do a video. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That's. In all honesty, that's what we love to hear is when we make something and people are like, "Yeah, this helped me." Like I know I was just going on like a total rant before the show about how like I feel like there's not a lot of interaction between bigger YouTubers and people. Like they just make videos, and I like how we're meeting people, we're helping people. That's a big deal to me. But little soft spot. Back to your thing. So you were telling everybody about the channel, trying to get us to 100 subs.
Yes.
I wasn't. Because I was ashamed of our videos.
You knew better. I did not know better. But
how did we get there? Do you remember how we got there?
I do remember. Which still blows my mind, and there's a reason we love these guys. But
the first company that ever sent us anything was Noctua, and that was after we made, I think, it was either the blowing up video where we blew up the thing.
I think they sent it after the second video, so by then our 2 biggest videos were Noctua
Right,
videos.
Noctua fans. And then the Noctua said, hey, do you want to review one of our coolers? They gave us an NF or NHD 15.
Yeah,
you know what
it was the split one, right?
It was the big honking
monster
one with the 2 towers and 2 fans inside.
Which just blows my mind that they would send us anything, especially after blowing one up. Like, yeah, we set it on top of a watermelon and shot it.
Not we. He didn't even know what was that explosive stuff called?
Tannerite?
Tannerite. I didn't even know what Tannerite was. That's not my thing. I don't go out in the hills of Montana and blow stuff up. But
yeah, it still blows my mind though. But
I'll be here all week. Anyway, so we gave away that, and that's what helped us get away
to the 100.
Yeah, back in the day when you could actually
smarter than I was.
You could give away stuff on YouTube before, and you can't do that anymore. So unfortunately, that's over with. Whatever. I digress. It doesn't matter. But yeah. So we got there, and then they changed it. But so it's been 4 years. Mm-hmm. What sort of what is your feeling about it now? Obviously not because we made this 10,000 thing, and that's awesome. And we're genuinely we appreciate seriously every single one of you. It means so much to us that you would even just consider clicking, because watching is fine. That's great. And we appreciate the watches, but clicking a button and getting notifications that we want to watch stuff is awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, John, what have you learned in 4 years?
I have no idea.
John has learned in 4 years. Don't make a YouTube channel. Don't learn how to use Adobe Premiere.
I don't know how we've been doing it this long. I really don't. It's like, oh, we hit 10,000 subs. How long have we been doing this? And I'm like, I need to quit this hobby. We've been doing this way too long for...
You know what? I know your name is Samsung Smart Fridge, and I which is silly for me to say, but thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad we helped you.
Thank you, awesome. Smart Fridge.
Thank you, Samsung Smart Fridge. I would love to know if he's watching this on the Samsung Smart Fridge. That would make me super happy.
That'd be hilarious.
And Hugh, thank you so much again. I appreciate it. Every bit. I appreciate it so much. So 4 years. Would you tell someone to start a YouTube channel now?
No.
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 You don't think so?
I would not.
You know, I feel differently. I honestly would tell people to start a YouTube channel, but the thing that I learned is don't have any expectations. Do it because you want to share a passion. That's it. That's all. If you want something greater, don't do it. It's not gonna work out. You need to love what you do and sharing those sort of things.
Yeah, because we definitely haven't made it yet. We keep doing it.
Oh, 10,000 subs, we made it. No, that's not it. But yeah, I know. Mitch is talking about how he heard.
It's almost a pastime now for like Rich to pop in chat, because I'll just stick in Discord while I'm editing, and then Rich will just pop in like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like, "I hate my life. I hate Adobe."
You know, it's funny that we had this topic right here, but we were not doing it. By the way, we have a Discord channel. If you are seeing this, please consider joining our Discord. You can ask us questions and hang out with us, and it would be great to have you. Appreciate it so much. It's another way for us to interact, like more interactively, right?
Yeah.
People join, ask questions. It's great. We talk about space shuttle launches and all that kind of, not space shuttle launches, but
we talk about a lot of random things. But...
All right, I'm going to go back to topics here.
Okay.
And Hugh, thank you again.
And you should edit, and you should post that.
You know what?
Why not?
You know what, Hugh? Here's the thing. You got. Sorry. All right. I'll put it back. I apologize. Hugh, here's the thing. Put it up. And make sure that you realize that you should be proud of it. You should be proud of it, absolutely, because it takes a lot of cojones to do it.
Yeah, regret it years later.
Yeah, and regret it 4 years later when you're like, here's my first video and here's the videos I'm making now. But
you should
don't
show
stop.
the other video we have just while we're talking.
I don't have it queued up.
Oh, we didn't.
I didn't queue it up, but they can go back. They can go back and look at our terrible early videos. But yeah, what can I say? I hope that that's enough time for the Samsung Smart Fridge to get the Discord link.
Yeah, get that Discord down before we actually have to talk to them.
We're going to put it up at the end, too. All right. Okay.
Okay.
So that was really all I wanted to talk about as far as, like, unless you got more. Do you want more? Tell me more.
Well, I wanted to talk about the initial idea about...
Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Because Rich still thinks I'm crazy. I think it would have been a great idea. I think we'd have 1 million subs by now if we went with my original idea, which was what, Rich?
Let me answer CA Design's video. You know, I don't think they have any specific ideas about what they want you to make, other than to make an honest video of your experience with whatever the product is. Like, we did a review when they sent us our first set of, like, the first heatsink fan, that NHD15. You know, it was more about like.
Honestly,
we did our best. I went to Home Depot and rented a thermal camera. I own a thermal camera now, but I rented a thermal camera so I could see what it did.
Honestly, Noctua is probably the reason we still have a channel.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, that's a little far.
No, I don't think so at all, because our third video in, we got free product.
It made us believe in ourselves, for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I remember, from what I remember, this is a long time ago, is they sent it with, like, no requirements.
Right, they're just like, here it is, do a video, put it in your video.
Here we go, it's already in the mail, and we're like, wait, what? And it came by itself. There was no letter of, like, this is the deal, this is what you need to do. It was just a cooler in a box saying, courtesy of Austria.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you from Austria.
Yeah.
But, you know, you still have to, whatever you do with something like that, be honest, right?
And lucky for us, they're great products. Yeah. That's the greatest part. Was like, oh man, what happens if this sucks? And no, they were great.
And Arctic is another great company. We have a good relationship with them where they send us product. And all of those companies, like, every time we do a review of one of their things,
we've gotten lucky, honestly.
We've had this relationship where we said to them, like, I remember when we first started talking to them, they're like, hey, would you like to review our products? Like, absolutely, but make sure you understand that if there's a problem with this or we don't like it, we're going to tell the truth. And they're like, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's legit. And, I mean, I don't think is there such thing as bad press? Maybe, you know, but, I think that getting their product out there is, you know, what they really want.
Yeah. There was a few companies that got very angry with us for our reviews.
That Chinese company that sent you that mouse, and the mouse was terrible, and they're like, can you change the review so it doesn't sound so bad? We're not selling any product.
I think pissed would be the accurate word of that email. They were not happy with me at all.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I don't even remember the name of that company.
Well, the requirement was to put an Amazon review up, and our standard email is like, hey, this is an honest review, keep that in mind. You're like, oh, that's great, fine. Just the requirement for you, and that was the only company that had a requirement, right?
Yeah, they wanted us to.
They're like, the requirement for us to send this to you is you give us an Amazon review.
Right.
I gave them an Amazon review.
And John totally skewered them on Amazon because there's the truth, right? It was not. It was not a good product.
I went over the bullet points to the video, and they demanded we take it down. And
we didn't do it. We didn't do it. We apologized and we said we're sorry you were unhappy with the review, but we agreed to in the beginning that this was something we were going to do.
Oh,
I feel weird about. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot too.
It was after that we're like, you know what,
we should probably be more like, no, seriously, we're gonna give
this
you
is
an
the
honest
first thing.
review.
The first letter, the first response is like, hey, would you like to review this product? Like, one, are you a fly-by-night Chinese company trying to get Amazon reviews, right?
Yeah.
No.
Remember how I opened up that mouse and had like white powder inside of it? Like, it was just a bad
I mean,
deal.
it wasn't good for you to like put it all over. This was before the Rona, right?
Oh, I was
so you're just like rubbing it all over your face, like licking your hands. That was probably a bad idea. But, you know, hindsight 2020, don't lick the white powder in the mouse box from China.
I did wrong. I was like, oh, bonus.
Bonus, white powder in the box.
Yeah. Man.
Yes, Arctic Freezer 2 is a fantastic cooler, that's for sure.
We're going to have to skip some topics here. We've been talking for 20 minutes.
Oh, my gosh, guys. Thank you so much for it, listening to us.
You're going to make fun of me for the...
Okay.
Yeah, we got off topic again. I'm sorry.
All right, so...
And I agree. This is worth making fun of me for, even though I think it would be a great idea.
Okay, so when John and I were talking about making a YouTube channel, he's like, I think there's too many people doing review channels and tech channels. I think we should do a video where we talk about technology, we work with technology, but we use puppets instead.
Yeah, like Muppet style.
Yeah.
Like,
one of your examples was like, oh, the puppets were Muppet style.
Yeah, like
the
Cookie
puppet was
Monster, that
working
kind of
in the computer and spilled water into. I'm like, that's a terrible idea. I don't want to do that.
It was like a big, like, you'd be like a furry monster, and like static is bad for computers. So every time they're trying to review like
and
technology,
every video,
they end up like shocking it. And stuff,
every single video, the monsters shocks the electronics.
I still think it is a solid idea.
Okay, we got people who are watching right now, so let's just say, just simple yes or no. Would that be something that you would have wanted to see?
Okay.
Would Cool Guys Tech have been better if there was like a fluffy pink monster? By the way, can you imagine the Muppets or puppets we'd have made? They'd have been like oven mitts with like googly eyes glued onto them. Mitch says no. Thank you, Mitch, very much. I appreciate that.
You guys are
not at all.
killing me.
Stormtroopers, no.
All right,
this is it right there. I feel so justified right now. You've no idea. When this show is over, I'm going to be like, you are wrong, Sean.
Yeah, okay, boom. We got a couple people saying yes.
Oh my god, oh my gosh. We're gonna have to tally it up afterwards, but I'm just gonna use the first two responses as no.
Hey, Stormtrooper, you don't know what kind of puppets we would have had.
They would have been
cool.
oven mitts with googly eyes glued on them, and it'd be like, hello,
I found a company that makes legit puppets. You pay them a ton of money.
Oh yeah, that's what I want, a real high quality puppet.
I want a high quality puppet.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We should move on.
But that was John's idea. John was like, no, doing YouTube videos and talking serious,
well,
that's
your
not
idea?
legit.
What other
This was my
your image.
just do this thing.
Right.
Oh, it's exactly. That's cringe. Absolutely. 100%.
But then you went up to see
cringe.
my face, and that's what I wanted to do. I did not want to be on
everybody
camera
wanted
at
to
all.
hide. Yeah, it'd be just like the Jeff Dunham puppets.
No, seriously, that was my idea.
What do you think about this little...
Still just cracks me up, like big furry hands trying to install a graphics card. Like, that's just...
Would you have been like showing a normal hand in the puppet mouth, putting it in
like
at the same
actual,
time?
like,
because it's your
furry-
hand doing it, like click. That one is so stupid. It is ridiculous. I'm so thankful that I was able to convince you otherwise.
Well, you never know. NVIDIA might have been sending us graphics cards.
Please, people, don't kill creativity. See these CA designs on your side, and respect for that. But I'm not. I'm not gonna.
Hey, maybe let's just say we hit 100,000 in like 20 years. Let's buy some. Yeah.
In 45 years, when I'm like 60.
If we hit 100, you have to agree. We'll buy some puppets and we'll do a computer build.
Oh my gosh! Maybe when we hit.
Not that we'll ever do that.
If we were to hit 100,000 subs, maybe I would just help you. We'd make a video like that just for grins. And we wouldn't say anything. We'd have like total legit videos the entire time except for that. And just this one video where like...
Rich is like, yeah, we published it. He keeps it private. Had 0 views.
Hey, Xander, thanks for joining us. It's good to have you very much. And Hugh, thank you again so much.
I am apparently horrible at overclocking because when I do, games run great.
Mm-hmm.
successfully, like I had my processor 5 gigahertz stable, and then as soon as I start editing videos, I realized that my overclocking skills are horrible because it just crashes immediately. I don't know. Have you ever had a lot of success overclocking?
My 7700K, which is admittedly old by this point, right?
Yeah.
Is overclocked and it's fine. But then again, I'm not like edge to the edge overclocking because stability. Like we're making stuff, right? The whole stream and everything that's happening right now is happening through one of our machines.
Yeah.
So having it too far overclocked where it goes and dies is not good at all. But
someone's already saying no to my fluffy shot.
See, yeah, people are coming in like, yeah, I just caught a little bit of this, and no, absolutely not. Don't want it. Don't do it. But Hugh, overclock. I mean, the thing is, nowadays it's so easy to just do basic overclocking. You just press a buto and you get yourself, 300, 400, 500 megahertz.
Premiere is very finicky.
Yeah,
like very finicky. And like I said, I was running GTA 5. Like, I don't know, the game is not optimized at all, right? And I was getting. I mean, granted, a lot of it depends on the graphics card, but you get at least a couple extra frames with it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think it's awesome. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I got into water cooling initially was to see how far I could push it. And dude, you don't have to. I mean, we appreciate all the donations. Having you watch is awesome too. It means a lot to us just to having everybody join us on a Thursday night, right? Our Thursday night it could be.
I'd be editing a video right now.
Yeah, well, he's going to be editing a video after this because he's got to make a release on Saturday. If there's no video on Saturday, it's because he didn't make the release.
This is his fault. His fault.
Yeah, it's probably my fault.
Yeah.
And the Ryzen's, like CA Design said, and Hugh said, I mean, you can overclocking Ryzen's is actually pretty painless too these days, and you get really good reliable results too.
I'm definitely doing a Ryzen on my next build, but like I said, I'm actually, different story. Man, we've been going on and off starting.
Oh man, so we actually had topics. We still have some topics.
We're gonna have to skip some topics. Is there one you want to go to immediately? Or should we just start and see if we end up?
Ryzen gang, rise! There you go. Move on.
No, just go to your topics. Do all of them.
All right, we're just gonna tear through. Brandon says we should just tear through all the topics. By the way, Brandon's back here. You can't see him.
How
He's
about a
over
live
there.
build? That would take all day because we just get drunk and we end up wearing Muppet puppet hands.
No, we would get an awesome build done. It would be great, and I would enjoy it. But you'd probably have like an oven mitt on with some googly eyes. I'm gonna stick to that.
I'm totally doing that next build.
Maybe next live show you should just have an oven mitt in your face and be like, "Hi, I'm John. This is John."
And then we lost 9,000 subs.
And then, oh yeah, have you ever seen a channel go below?
Storm, yes, I want that so bad for an editing machine. I don't have a bad PC by any means, but I want a Threadripper so bad. But
okay, let's. I hate to break it up.
Okay.
We'll still answer questions. Let's keep the ball rolling. Let's run through our topics because there was tech news really quickly. I thought that this was really cool. That Take-Two Interactive, which is the company that owns Rockstar, does all the publishing for it. They own 2K Sports. They own a lot of franchises. They took 2 hours out of the day today to remember George Floyd, and that was awesome. We definitely support that, and to see companies getting behind it, that's awesome. That was kind of a dark note. I'm sorry, but I thought it was cool. I wanted to point it out. Moving on, John. Let's talk about SpaceX and rockets.
Yeah. SpaceX. All right. So we saw everything that was last week going into space, docking with the space station, which was amazing. I don't know about you, but everything that's gone on in this year, watching that live broadcast, was just scaring me the whole time. I'm just I'm not superstitious at all, but watching
watching the dudes in the rocket go up to space?
Yeah, I'm just oh man, why this year, Elon? Why?
No, I said it in our Discord. It's finally something awesome happens in 2020, right? They safely make it up, and it was
yeah, and the whole time I'm just oh man, this is not good. This is not good.
Yeah.
But hey, they did it. It was awesome. So this last Wednesday, they launched another Falcon 9, and
I think we have let's keep talking. I have a video for this, so let's just keep talking.
All right. So this was launching more of the Starlink satellites, which I am excited for. I think this is going to be amazing.
I don't know why it's not playing. Keep talking.
Hey, yeah.
I know how to use technology, John.
It's space. It's dark.
Oh, I have to turn it on. There we go. Keep talking. All right, there you go.
All right. So this is actually the fifth time that fifth time they've launched a rocket, but it's the first time that their fifth rocket has actually been able to land on one of their drone ships. Mm-hmm. And they did one earlier, and it blew up, obviously, but This is the first.
Way to go dark there, John.
Yeah, I know.
The last one exploded into bits.
Yeah, so this is their first successful fifth landing, and they actually.
Are you talking about the booster landing? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So this is the first time that, or not the first time. How many times can I say the first time? They later traced the problem to where they just need to clean the engines between flights.
Okay.
And
pretty sure that's something I would do. Be like, let's check them booster rockets.
So they would like to use the lifespan of these rockets to do 10 landings. Okay. Which is pretty impressive.
That's intense. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. So there's not much to this topic really because I'm not a NASA scientist, but I'm just as a space nerd, like, I think this is amazing. It lands like a freaking Buck Rogers spaceship.
It does.
I mean, when you first saw it, you're like, there's no way this is real. Like, they're going to do what?
Right.
But
can I just say that it's also incredible that, on Saturday, they put 2 astronauts in space. And then, what was this? Yesterday, they launched more things. Like, talk about a business where you're just like, I'm just launching rockets all the time, seriously. Right? That's incredible.
Going back to, going to the space station, like, I don't know about you, but did you notice, like, they're only using a touchscreen?
Oh, yeah, inside the Dragon model?
It's like, I hate touchscreens. I hate them so much.
Sure
they're doing it with a space suit.
Dude,
on.
their touchscreens would be way more legit than the touchscreens you've got.
I would hope so. That's all.
I mean, they're not like shaking in the rocket and they're trying to touch like. Where's the abort button? They're like, where? It's over here, but their hands. Whatever.
It's like lag.
Yeah, it's incredible. That is some awesome stuff awesome. For sure. Oh boy. Yeah, can you imagine if you'd got in early that and on Tesla? You'd be a millionaire. Okay, real quick on this because we're rocking and rolling time. Obviously, back to talks about a lot of the social unrest happening because of everything that's going on. Apple wanted the people to know that who stole their phones out of because there's a few places that the riots, Portland. Yeah, where they broke into Apple stores and stole product, right? Yeah, that product is trackable, and so. Apple has been sending notifications for every one of the phones and iPads with radios that came online. It's like, hey, by the way, there's actually, I got the quote. It says, one of the quotes was, and this is from someone who stole one in Philadelphia, please return to the Apple Walnut store. The device has been disabled and being tracked. Local authorities have been alerted.
Dude, that is amazing.
Like, how do you not know that these days, if you take a cell phone and you go somewhere with it, you are being followed? Yeah. Right? It's tracking location. And I mean, that's why I remember a time when you could steal someone's phone and use it. Like, we're talking clamshells. Like, you could actually steal someone's cell phone and make phone calls in it. It's not cool. I'm not saying it's cool. Don't steal stuff.
He remembers the time when you could steal a phone.
I remember.
We have a shady past over here.
No, I'm just saying. You could take a phone and use it, and you could still be tracked, but you could make a phone call, right? Mm-hmm. Nowadays, smartphones...
They need to be activated, and you got to have an account.
And these are already activated, right? You grab a phone off one of those things in the Apple Store. It's already activated. Where are you going to go with that? What are you going to do? Right? It's already online. You're just going to go someplace.
Like Apple Display Unit Desk 2. Like, that's...
I don't know. So yeah, that was interesting. So John and I were talking before the show. We're like, what do you do with the stolen iPhone that's being tracked? Do you throw it in your trash can? You don't put it in your trash can. They're going to come right to your house and be like, is this your trash can? Like, no. I'm like, well, it's in front of your house, and you stole this, so we're going to take your job. Interesting. John, let's move on. Let's talk about the Walmart.
It's fitting, though. I just love that they did that.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of like vandalism is not cool. I don't support that.
No, that's not cool. I'm just saying it's cool. But Apple's just like, we're gonna let you know.
Definitely shake hands. Thanks, Jerry. No, I am squeaky clean, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking at a saint. The only thing we don't have is a CG halo that's like right above my head. John didn't have time to edit that in. We'll do that in the post.
We should just end the show right now because we are not legitimate anymore.
And okay, so let's talk about Walmart's AI that doesn't work.
All right, so Walmart has self-checkouts, and they have a lot of security cameras, and they've really invested in self-checkouts. I mean, last time I went was like 6 months ago, and the local one here started installing like eight more of them, and they already had a ton of them. So anyhow, they actually work with this company Everseen, and with artificial intelligence with cameras. Okay. And so what it does is it's monitoring the self-checkout to tell if you're stealing or not. Okay. And it'll basically notify the employee that's monitoring the station of suspicious activity.
How does it do that? Really, does it see someone who's like taken out of the cart, pretend to put it in the bag, put it in your pocket?
Yes.
Really?
So here's the funny thing.
Well, I'm gonna have to stop doing that.
So Wired published an article earlier.
He wants to know what the name of that company was that's doing that.
Everseen.
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 Okay.
Yeah, it's an Ireland company apparently, but that matters. I don't know. I just had to laugh because every time you read about it, it's like Everseen from Ireland. So
like, why do you have to say where it's from, right?
I don't know. But this article was on Wired, as I said, and it's just funny how they started because basically someone sent a video and an email to Wired. I keep saying Wired, sorry. Subscribe to Wired. Like, no.
Stop what you're doing. Go to Wired's
Sorry.
YouTube channel.
Hey, I read the article there. I'm giving them credit, even though I'll say it because I like to talk in circles.
That's totally legit.
So they not only did they send an email saying, hey, this company is doing some questionable stuff, and this is from Walmart's home office that wrote them this letter. So it's people who actually work on this project. But they sent them a video along with it with like music and like actual production.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of it showing the camera system in use. And it's showing someone like all the failings of it not catching people shoplift.
Okay.
Like apparently, we're going to give shoplifting tips right now. You ready for this?
I'm not. I mean...
Okay, Rich, tell me to stop right now.
No, I'm kind of interested.
Okay, so...
Is that wrong?
If you have 2 gallons of milk and you hold it together and you scan it and you put it on the platform, it does nothing.
2 gallons?
Well, it's one item. They're connected.
Okay.
You're scanning it.
But you're only scanning one of the barcodes.
Yeah, you just stole $1.99.
Okay.
$1.99, people. All right. So then...
Go on.
Then they showed someone buying candy and they had like 3 bars. Okay. We don't need to go into detail here.
All right.
So then they showed someone set their cell phone on top of the counter while, free up their hands, set the cell phone counter up on top. That's suspicious activity. And
why is your cell phone
the
on?
employee needs to come over and, like, have a conversation with them.
About the phone being on the thing?
No, just, make them nervous, make them want to drop the item. And then it's just basically, hey, this person needs to check the receipt, essentially. Pulls out notepad. Please don't. This is how we're gonna get more subscribers. Is getting news for this guy like slandering
this
Walmart.
Dude on YouTube's like, hey, by the way, this is how you steal from Walmart. That's John. Next time, choose topics that don't get us in trouble with the law.
Sorry. So basically, their problem was this has a lot of false positives.
Okay.
It's causing more interaction with customers, and during COVID, it's with so many false positives, it's creating more like, "Hi, sir, you finding everything okay?"
Don't touch me. You have COVID. Don't breathe on me.
All right. Sorry. I'm not trying to undermine anything because COVID is serious.
Yeah, no.
But these people are concerned about it. That this software is so bad that they're writing magazines about it and creating a video to go along with it.
Fair.
So pretty crazy. I feel like I've gone through this before at Walmart because I was followed out of the store once.
Didn't you work at Walmart when you were a kid?
Yeah, a long time ago.
I think technically I did too, but I'm not going to talk
Technically. I love technically. He just showed up in a vest.
technically did.
I work for Walmart, guys. How can I help you?
In all fairness, I didn't make it past the 3-month probationary period. They fired me on the
Really?
last day. Yes.
We have another one of our friends a long time ago that I recommended for a job for Walmart, and he fell asleep in the bathroom when they found him. That's why I'll never recommend friends for jobs ever again. But,
Thank you so much. And yeah, I didn't make it past my 3-year thing. I was a kid. I was 18?
yeah?
Maybe 17. Walmart wasn't.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I've been followed from the self checkout, like, walked to the door, watched while they checked my receipt, and then I'd left.
You didn't have to let them check your receipt.
Yeah, I did.
No, you don't.
They stood right in front of me.
Yeah,
held
but
my cart.
then you could like straight arm like you're an NFL player, and just like right to the chest, and they'll just crumple.
Yes, because I'm such an intimidating fellow.
John and his very strong, like huge build.
I paid for everything, and the guy held my cart and stood in front of me, and he's like, "I need to see your receipt. What are you gonna do?" No, I did no.
You could have.
Yeah, I paid for it. I don't care.
He's like, whatever. I didn't steal. Okay.
Oh boy.
All right. So, long story short, it doesn't work, right?
Yes.
Should we move on?
Essentially, yes.
I'm sorry to speed through this, but I mean, after all,
Let's do it.
Okay.
5B?
5B. That's a capital B for billion. $1 billion. Anyway, we can't get through this week without talking about this, right? Yeah, see, Samsung Smart TV. Sorry, every time I say that,
it's fridge.
There's a fridge talking to us. He can't do anything legally. He can't do that. You just like, get out of my way. I'm a free citizen, but I don't know. Google is being sued in a class action lawsuit for $5 billion. billion.
So much money.
Right. And 4, John, do you know what for? Of course you read it. You read it. Everybody read this, right? For tracking people's browser activity in incognito browser. The thing that people have become to believe is like a safe thing, even though when you open up incognito in Chrome, it says in big letters, people can still track you. We're just not
including us.
Including us. Come to find out, yeah, they're doing that.
Yeah, weird. Didn't see that.
Yeah, so I'm just going to run through it. The lawsuit, which was filed in federal court in San Jose, California on Tuesday, accuses the company of collecting information about what people view and what pages they visit online, despite of claiming incognito mode is private. That's Reuters. That came from Reuters. So, long story short, all the dirty things you thought you were not being tracked for, you're being tracked for. But you should have thought you were being tracked for it anyway. But it's a big deal. Like,
hey, if your fridge is sweating, you should probably get a new one. I recommend LG Smart Fridge. Sorry, Samsung. Love you. Don't unsubscribe.
Please don't unsubscribe.
You're at 10,000. Yeah. We don't need to be 999.
We need to stay above the 10K. 10K for life, right there. See, now you've upset. Oh my gosh.
So stupid.
Dude,
stupid.
We had one chance. You blew it. Anyway.
Dang it.
Oh gosh. The complaint further alleges that gathering data through Google Analytics, Google Ad Manager, and various other mobile apps help the company learn about users' closest contacts, hobbies, diet habits, and even the most intimate and potentially embarrassing things they do online.
What if Google was the one that sends those emails saying, "I turn on your webcam, and you must give me 1,000 Bitcoin"?
I've never gotten an email like that.
Oh, just me.
Nonetheless, I mean, I don't know how to feel about this, but I will say one last thing. The Google spokesman named Jose Castaneda, I said it right, sorry, stated, as we clearly state, each time you open a new incognito browser, websites might be able to collect information about your browsing activity, adding the company has every intention to defend itself in court. Of course it does. $5 billion is a lot of money.
No, we're not
you defend yourself in court. Yeah. You don't just like roll over and be like, oh, it's $1,000. Sorry for bothering you guys. We'll fix that. No, you go to court for $5 billion.
Oh my God.
$5 billion, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say, because part of me is like, yeah, that's not cool. But the other part of me is like, of course, everything you do on the internet, all the subversive things that you're into are potentially trackable, and you should expect that that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
That you don't have any privacy. Use DuckDuckGo. Use Firefox.
I mean, do what you can.
Use the Tor browser, and if you really want to hide your tracks, come on.
I feel like if you use Tor, it's just like a magnet for like, oh, they're definitely hiding something.
Well,
there's there's taking care of your security, and then there's Tor.
Hold on.
It's just me.
In all fairness, and I'm not defending the dark web here by any means, but Tor was designed by the U.S. Navy as a way to provide like secure communications across public networks. It was a U.S. government-backed program that was then like basically open sourced and made available. It has a valid purpose, and also, if I may be so bold, when you have whistleblower information that you want to give to a publication,
here we go.
Use Tor. A lot of places, like New York Times, has a Tor node that's publicly known, so that you can submit like whistleblower information. You got to have some way to do that.
Yeah.
Sure. So it's totally legit. I think it's too legit to quit. Hey.
What browser are you using right now?
I'm using Chrome.
Okay. Cool.
But I don't.
Cool story, bro.
Do you want to? What? Come on! Brave is better. Brave is actually better. What's wrong with using Chrome? I know what I'm getting into.
Okay, all right, that's fine. But people, you should use Tor, and you should use DuckDuckGo, and you should use...
I'm just saying, if you really want to be like Samsung says, get on Samsung Smart refrigerator.
You should just browse from your fridge. That's the safest way.
Get on a VPN. Get a VPN going. Get yourself out of there. You're still going to get tracked, though, because the VPN is just moving you from your local ISP to some other place in the world.
Wasn't there an article a while ago?
Cries in Microsoft Edge. That's great. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. We got to have you back next show for sure. I don't know. I just kind of assume the only thing, full disclosure, the only thing I actually really use incognito browsing for, honest truth,
I'm so excited to hear this,
is only when I need to make sure that I'm not carrying my session data over. Like if I'm testing something, this is me putting on like engineer rich hat, but if I'm testing something, I need to make sure that my cookies from my last login aren't there. That's when I use it.
I'm sensing some BS here, but hey.
And when I'm looking at pornography, that's what I do. There you go. I mean,
what
come
I
on.
wanted to hear.
Even though I know it.
All right.
Hey, it's a peace of mind.
Okay. All right. Now we're
You
getting.
gotta make it plus 18 on this.
Oh my gosh, I didn't say. I used the technical term, Brandon.
Yeah, drink that tea. That's totally a tea.
It is tea. Is there anything else out of this, John? Oh yeah, you do. You got some more.
I got one more.
Talking about privacy.
Exactly. See, just good segue there, sir.
There we
We're
go.
right in the pouring the signal.
That was too far.
All right, well,
right there, too far, John.
You're the one that segued it.
I never said
you
that
segued
word.
right into it.
No proof of that.
Now we can mark it as educational. No.
Okay, go on.
All right, so Signal's adding a new feature.
Wait, stop. What is Signal? Tell people what Signal is.
Signal is a privacy app that is peer-to-peer, and
Encrypted messaging.
yes, and it is great. I know Rich and I use it to talk about appropriate things all the time.
We use it to do legit channel talk because, actually, side note, I use Signal primarily because it allows me to talk to people who are on Android and iOS,
Yeah,
and it's like having one single app. Like, because iMessage for talking to
yeah.
people on only Apple devices sucks, right? Or one of them want to talk to someone on Android, so I can use Signal as a way to do that.
Honestly,
you have group chats, all that kind of stuff, and it's encrypted. And the government needs to stay out of my chats, but whatever. Anyway,
The main reason I use it isn't even for security. It's so I can like type on my PC
Right.
to anyone.
Right.
Instead of like Apple's got iMessage, which is great, but again doesn't work on Windows. So anyhow, so they're adding a new face blur option. I didn't get to try this out because my phone hasn't been downloaded the new Signal version yet. I know you should check it out, but basically it will blur faces. So
is it automatically face blurring?
it does it, but you can. If it doesn't work, you can actually choose what part of the screen to blur.
I'm gonna go ahead and download it right now.
Let's check it out.
No, I mean, go to apps.
Signal.
Yeah, Signal. But I
Yeah,
gotta go to
SIGNAL.
I know. I got to go to updates. All right, I'm done.
All right. So in the image
Forget
editor, though, you tap the blur tool icon,
Oh, okay.
and
So it's manual.
it will automatically detect faces.
Okay.
So I guess if you're doing something that you want to record, but you don't want
People to see.
evidence of who was there, this would be the way to do it automatically.
So what you're saying is that I should record you going to Walmart using 2 jugs of milk across, and then specifically blur everyone else's face around you, but leave your face unblurred, so the authorities can see how.
And that's how we became One Guy's Tech, is me going to jail for a gallon of milk. 'Cause-
You know, I'm pretty sure they don't put people in jail for one guy's tech. Hugh, thank you so much again.
Dude.
Appreciate it.
Crazy.
Oh, is that it, John? I think that was all of our topics
That's
today.
all I got.
Oh, my. What?
So Signal does do all the processing on the phone also. Like, it's not sending it to the cloud to
Awesome.
blur your
That's
face.
legit.
I know it just seems what should be obvious,
Right.
but let's face it. Would you be surprised if it did it in the cloud? So, if anyone did it in the cloud.
Right. No, I think that, yeah. So, I mean, Samsung Smart Fridge knows that when you steal a gallon of milk, it's a misdemeanor. It's not a felony. They're just going to go,
Here's a guy who knows his milk thieves. Milk thieves. I just said that.
that's not, I'm not sure that's how that works.
No?
No.
You need 2 gallons of milk.
2 gallons
Do the
of
milk challenge. Walmart's self-checkout's the way to do it.
Trending. Hashtag
Trending.
milk challenge at Walmart.
Self-checkout milk challenge.
Don't do that. All right. John, it's time. It's time for us to call this, I think, right?
Okay.
All right, so let's go. I get to do closing. Here it is again. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this, our 10,000 subscriber video day. There is our Discord. If you want to hang out with us, do it. I would love to have you in there. We will talk to you when obviously we're going to talk to you when we can talk to you, right? But it's an awesome opportunity to hang out, interact, talk to other people who like the channel, like-minded people who do the same sort of technology.
We do have day jobs, so we're not going to get back to you immediately.
Storm thinks we should just keep our beards, but John looks like he's homeless.
Dude, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, and I cannot wait. It is so
are you
bad.
gonna change the beard?
Maybe.
Because I think maybe
I'm getting a mullet right now.
yeah. Well, Mitch says that John never talks to him.
I think we've gained, 15 subs today?
maybe, I don't know. But John, do you think if maybe you let it grow a little bit longer, we could call you like Jebediah?
No.
No, you could help put up a pole barn.
No. John never talks to me. I played Sea of Thieves with you, sir.
Thank you, Hugh. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Let's get through this. We have a Patreon. If you want to help subscribe or help support us, check out our Patreon. it's just another
It's
way to help
super
us.
cool.
Yeah,
Be a cool kid.
And it helps us keep doing what we're doing. Obviously, this helps us too. Having you guys here is important. I want to go through our shout outs real quick because we have some. Graham, thank you so much. Jamie, thank you so much. Mitch, thank you so much for being Patreon subscribers.
Absolutely.
Or patrons, excuse me. And if you want to go ahead and check out our Patreon, you can be there and you can be part of it too, and we'll shout out, or you can play. We're planning to do a thing for certain levels of patrons. We're thinking of doing this thing where we play like games together, like Jackbox games.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Right? Get on a video chat and
We
do
keep
this stuff.
talking about it. We're gonna
do it. We're gonna do it. Let's just get it set up. I already said that. And
Boom.
well, I'm wearing swag. John's wearing swag. I'm actually wearing double swag. I feel kind of silly about the fact
We
I
got
got the
these
logo.
sweet sweatshirts just in time for summer.
Yeah,
Check those out.
The design can be in a T-shirt form too.
Oh, right.
And John's knocking stuff off the counter here. But consider checking it out. We'd love to have you buy some and wear our swag. If not, just having it here is really great as well. You're watching most of you are watching us on YouTube. Continue to do that. Make sure you subscribe. This is the first time you've seen us. And if not, check out our YouTube. That's where we put all our blood, sweat, as John would say, our blood, sweat, and tears.
Just tears.
Swag.
I mean, I guess if I punch my desk because of Premiere once in a while, that's kind of blood. But
Figuratively speaking.
Blood,
John,
sweat, and
don't punch your computer.
sorry.
Hugh, thank you so much.
Dude,
Oh,
you
my
can stop
goodness.
now, buddy.
Yeah.
You can stop. Thank
We
you.
appreciate
We just want you to be here. You're good.
So, in Samsung Smart Fridge, I'm still having a hard time saying that.
Why does a fridge need to wear cloth?
I'm just saying, it should. No one likes a naked fridge.
Sure, it needs that insulation.
No, that's not how that works.
Let's just stop doing
Anyway,
fridge jokes.
we're
This
going to
doesn't
quit
work
there. You guys, thank you so much. John, thank you for
thank you,
almost
sir.
4 years of this. And we look forward to doing
Another year at
4
least.
years. another 15 minutes of this. After this is over.
Done.
And, you know the fridge is. He's right. The guy's right. Anyway, we'll be back next Thursday. We release videos all the time. Our video on demand, excuse me. Check it out. Thank you guys. We will see you again. Thanks for watching. And now I'm going to hit the button.
Hit the button.
I don't have a button to hit.
Hit the button.
I think it's this
I
button.
love how you removed the close button before.
I
We don't even have a button to close the show now.
don't have a button to close the show.
We're live forever.
All right. Guys,